Hello and welcome to Stardew Valley. If you don't know what Stardew Valley is, then that just seems like your own problem, not mine. So this entire series is just going to be a Stardew Valley commentary over what I'm doing. I already created all of the character and everything, and I decided to go with the forest farm as I've never done that before. If you have not seen Stardew Valley's startup animation thing and you want to, I would just look it up or something because I'm not going to show it because I don't want to. I should probably cut that out, shouldn't I? Nah. After a little bit more exploring, I think it's time to chop down some trees to get wood for chests, because the storage system and just the inventory system in this game is very annoying, because you need to buy backpack space. And I'm not going to complain about it much, because the rest of the game is pretty straightforward. After a little bit more cutting down trees, we finally have enough for a chest, which is good because our inventory is already packed to the brim. Now we can finally craft our chest, and it's finally time to place it inside of our amazing home. Yes, very nice. Now that we have stored everything in our chest, it's time to explore. I also thought that I should start the parsnip farm with the parsnips that the mayor gave me, so I started clearing out some foliage and debris for the farm space. After clearing out the rest of the debris, I began to work on tilling the ground. I just did a 3x3 area and then a 3x2 area. I don't know why, it just filled out all of the parsnip seeds that I had, so I guess I just went with that. After I finished planting the beautiful farm, I was really low on energy, so I thought it was time to hit the sack. The next morning, I woke up to a letter from Willie, the fisherman. Thanks, but I don't want to go to the beach right now, so no thanks. Anyways, I decided to water my garden today because that's what I have to do every day, because it's a farm. So yeah. So after more running around aimlessly, I decided that it's time to head into town because I have not done that yet. And it's already day 2, or 1? Day 2. Yes, and Pam's not here. Right. She's probably hungover from last night's drinking session, even though it's a Tuesday. So then I made my long trek to the mines, because I thought, you know what, let's start the mines earlier than usual so we can get ores quickly. And then I remembered that I'm an idiot, and then it doesn't open until later on in the game. So what better thing to do than to go to bed? In the morning I crafted some spring seeds, which was also a really good thing because it was raining out today. So that means I wouldn't have to do any watering of my crops. After tilling more ground than I had seeds, I decided to go look for some components for seeds, because I wanted a lot of spring seeds. And I keep finding dandelions. Like, oh my god, are you serious? On the other hand, I did find some spring onions, so that's good. I also thought I might as well do a bit more foraging. And like, seriously, I swear to... After making more seeds, it was time to sleep, finally. For today, I just decided to go get the bamboo fishing pole that has been waiting for me for who knows how long now. Only like 2 days. But still, it seemed like longer than that, so I just went over to Willie and got the fishing pole. After doing a little bit of fishing, which I expertly did if you couldn't tell, I only got 2 fish, but I sold them to him anyway, and then decided to pick up some things that I found around the beach, because I thought that they were interesting. When I went back to my farm, I just sold all the things that weren't artifacts and then went to sleep. It was already day 5, so I decided that I should go mining. As it was raining, that gives me a great opportunity because then I didn't have to water any of my crops. But speaking of my crops, they were all fully harvested. So after reading this very nice letter from Jojo Mart about the new rock boulder being removed, I got to work on harvesting the parsnips that I had. I sold them all, got some stuff ready for the mining shaft, and then went on my way. Once we made it to the mines, I got to talk to Marlin, which is when he gives me the sword, the rusty sword, which I completely forgot that I should probably have grabbed instead of using my axe and my pickaxe and other stuff like that to fight all the slimes and other things that I'll find in the mines. After receiving the sword from Marlin, I worked on reorganizing my inventory and then I immediately started into the mines. The main reason why I'm starting here is to get a bunch of copper in order to upgrade my tools really early on in the game. I breezed through all of the levels pretty quickly, as again, I was only here for copper and not really for any of the other things. If I found any iron or other artifacts and minerals and stuff, I would take them as well, but that's not what I was aiming for. After risking my life a few times, I really just wanted to get through this level, as this was the last one before I reached level 10, where I would get the first pair of armor, which is boots. It's a very strange armor concept, as it's only boots, instead of like a chestplate or something, or like a helmet, but no, it's boots. But I finally made it through this, and so I got the first pair of boots. The next morning I woke up and decided to grab all of the gems I found on my mining adventure because I wanted to visit the museum today. If I also got started on that early, that would give me access to Krobus, the, sewer merchant man. I was awoken and greeted by the door by Clint, who was talking to me about ores, which I already knew about, but thank you, Clint. Very cool. He gave me the blueprint to craft a furnace, which was really nice, but I had nowhere near enough ores in order to start smelting ores, so I guess I would have to do more mining adventures. But still, thank you, Clint. Very cool. After talking to Clint, I watered all of my crops and then decided to go out to the museum. After listening to Gunther complain about having no trinkets, I decided to place him down. For the record, I did not mean to place that one there. Anyways, I placed the rest of them around where I had. That topaz is just going to be the odd one out. Oh well. After doing that, I decided to go accept a quest for Robin because I just had nothing else to do. Found a book on the way, and so there I just did the quest. So, that was easy. Anyways, there's only one more thing I should do today, and that thing to do is leave.